Now, this is from about 8 years ago in the group that was started by Darley supporters, where my son was involved in that murder trial. He was convicted for killing Braden Ferguson, 2-year-old little boy. And they were encouraging, at that time, Kelsey Martin, which was Braden's mother. They were encouraging her to go down and get a restraining order on me. And she attempted to get a restraining order on me, but the courts found no reason to put one on me. So I defeated that, and that's what they're talking about here. I'm actually thinking of risk of blind, blah, blah, blah. He says, this guy's an idiot. I didn't target anybody's mother, blah, blah, blah. And Tracy's like, wow, there's no justice here. Bryan won. The rest of the world, zero. So I'm going to open this up a little bit bigger. Now, here's a crime victim. You know, her son had been killed, her baby. And she says, Tracy, I'm really tired of you talking shit. When you was, Tracy, I'm really tired of you talking shit. When you was younger, did you get everything handed to you or what? I'm so sick of this page, justice for Braden Ferguson. I just want justice for my fucking son and for me to get my youngest back, which is my grandchild. Fuck anything else. And then here is Braden's auntie, Tracy. Fuck you, honestly. I don't care what any of you say. I, I say what I motherfucking want. I'm growing. You bitches changing the wind, blah, blah, blah. You bitches did not know my nephew at all. You don't know what me and Kelsey went through this morning, let alone with all the bullshit we do. They have a sick grandmother, blah, blah, blah. So this is the victim's family in a group that was designed for justice for Braden Ferguson. But this is his family telling Tracy they're sick of her. And she's trying to argue with her. She's trying to double down on it. This is Jennifer Glaveris. But look, she's trying to double down on it. This is what she says to the victim. You know, her son was killed just a few months before this. Kelsey Martin, no, I worked hard as a single mother and I would walk through fire to protect him and myself. Well, actually, there was a protection order that she shouldn't have my son around him, and she didn't do that. No one is keeping you here. This is Justice for Braden Ferguson page, right? And this is his mother. No one is keeping you here, she says. I mean, I know your life must be hell right now, but I see people want to help you pick up visas. I think some are still. She's telling her, I feel you bear some of the responsibility of what happened to Braden. I only want what's best for JR, which is Ryan Jr., and my grandson. She did call Children's Services about that. Well, I'll tell you right now, Tracy. Kelsey's got custody of him. His name is Isaiah now. Kelsey's got custody of him. And I saw her and him the other day, about a week ago. So your call didn't mean shit. Look, she's going at this victim's family here. I'm just trying to look through here what I got. And you see TNT's over in there with them. Another one is just trying to get at me because my son did this. Not because they care about Braden. Not because they owe that poor child. Because it was Bryan. Let's fuck with him some more. So this is just something I saved from that group. Let me see. Just looking. her mother's right in there, and she's like, again, it sounds like both sides enjoy the thug shit. Now, I think it's thuggish to drive down the street in a stolen U-Haul with the girl that you beat, being shot at by police. I think that's enjoying the thug shit. Just looking. She's telling them to leave her alone. So they're really pressuring her to get that restraining order. That's what they're doing to her. They're saying, well, you gotta get this and you gotta get that. They just wanted to see her get a restraining order. They weren't worried about anything. Okay? So, not only did she call Children's Services, she'll say that I told her to. She'll say, well, you told me to. That she does say that. I told people I don't give a fuck what they did. Call CPS if you want to, is what I said. So I made my daily call to Child Protective Services and still felt like chatting. So I called a detective with the Dayton Police Department. He was quite interested in what's going on with this case. Oops, sorry, dropped a few names in their habits. Hang tight, Luke Jr. Daily call. I only knew him once. There you go. There's Tracy admitting to being a real lifer, calling CPS, calling Dayton Police, and talking about people's habits, what they do. That's snitching. That's CPS calling. Look, she's all in it, all in my true crime case because she didn't like me because I am on the other side of the Darlie Routier case. I know she's guilty. Tracy thinks she's innocent and was friendly with her mother. So that's what this is all about. Darlie Routier and revenge on Bryan. Has nothing to do with Braden Ferguson. Nothing. Let's see how we can get Bryan. Looking through here for a little more. If it doesn't have Tracy's name on it, I'm just going to move. Okay, here's one of the, just while we're here. Now, this is part of the report that me and Tracy argued about. She said I didn't have this, but this is the detective. I hear you, baby. I heard you. This is the detective interviewing Kelsey, the boy's mother. And I noticed this that I asked her about discipline, and she stated that she doesn't discipline her kid. She only smacks him in the head or give him a whooping because he hits her. And I'm thinking, this kid had a concussion to his head, and here's the mother admitting to smacking him in the head. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I thought my son might be innocent at first. This is not me arguing with Tracy. This is me showing where she said she called CPS and the Dayton Police Department on somebody. That's real life, period. She wouldn't have called CPS on me or my child had it not been for her dislike for BryanSt.John, because I do not support Darlie Routier, who is a convicted child killer and a friend of Tracy Monet's. That's how I met her. She was defending someone that killed two kids. And then my son committed his crime, so they felt like they would use that against me. That's the argument. That's the truth. That's what happened. So she could post that I did this and I did that and I said this and I said that. She can do that all she wants. But I've got it in writing. Now, say you didn't make that post, Tracy.